she love to spin. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
The National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go. Set, ready. 60 out long. 6. Push him back. And we're going 37.
Jackson on first down. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mike 37. Yo. And we're going 37 is the Mike.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson, wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectation. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney merciless in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Jackson, buying time to his left. Space to maneuver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And it's a touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
But there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Tight into the right. Move. 3 down. 41 Mike. Right here.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 41's coming. 41. Cut.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's first and 10.
Here we go. Check out. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Reset. TNT. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on first and 10.
Ever. Who calls a
that?
first down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a first down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
This is it. 19. Here we go.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the end zone, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's first and 10 at the 16-yard line. Watson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson on the right side. This is Miller. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He wants it all for the end zone. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left.